Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burke will be along, too, from the sideline. And here we go, the battle between conferences. It's East versus West, where the Indiana Pacers will be looking to make a statement. They beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
That was a game in hostile territory, too, guys, and it seemed like they had confidence right from the beginning, unbothered by being on the road.
And, you know, their shots were falling. From the top to the bottom of that lineup, their guys were heated up.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Green teams with Leonard on the wings. Ilyasova out there with Splitter, and it's Parker in at the 1. The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Parker with it. Now guarded by Gilbert. Green against Harden. Green, the pass to Ilyasova. Shot clock at 5. Parker with no one around, and the 3 ball is good. Parker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a win against Utah.
And, guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road, too, I mean, with the way they just kept coming at them and coming at them, they kept that crowd out of the game the entire time. That's good work.
And he gets the bucket. Leonard's got his second basket.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for them.
Oh, look out. No, they had to take the lid off the hoop, I guess, but they finally get one to go there.
Yeah, a bit of an unsettled start. I mean, maybe that'll get them going.
Here's Parker following the score by Indiana. From 11 feet away, another one falls for San Antonio.
Red hot right out of the gates. 4 for 4 shooting.
Here's Gilbert. Nailed from three-point land. Clutch has got 5.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
There's a good screen. It's Parker with the drive. Cannot hit. And Indiana will come the other way.
First miss of the game after 4 makes, so it's been a hot start.
Here's Gilbert. And Indiana, another 3.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
Parker kicks to Green. Stolen by Harden. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. They get it again.
Great look. Disappointing result.
You know, most times he knocks that one down.
Parker drives in. Here's Splitter. Nice D from Gilbert. The Pacers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Hibbert with a screen on Leonard. Hibbert, the pass to Gilbert. He kicks it to George. And Indiana, another 3.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them at any time they need it. So a moment now to see the story on James Harden. Since the All-Star break, he's been superb. He's getting around 16 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. What incredible numbers. He's been a beast.
Yeah, one of the truly elite players at the top of his game, Steve. He's a marvel when he gets it going.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over.
Well, you know, he almost seems to enjoy those mismatches, Steve. It gives him a chance to show what a strong finisher he is.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Outside Leonard. And it's Paul George with the foul. Ilyasova against Hibbert. Leonard dishes to Splitter. Back to Leonard. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. Roy Hibbert picks one up. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Pacers.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
Kevin, we've got a moment here to take a look at what the Spurs have done as far as NBA stats go over the last month. 10th in lowest turnovers per game. 11th in opponent field goal percentage. And they're in the top half of the league in shooting from deep as well. This is a strong suit for this team, knocking down those shots from behind the arc.
Well, they're a smart team. We talked about those few turnovers, and that's the number that really stands out to me when you go down that list of stats. They're smart. They don't take a lot of crazy gambles. They try to work the ball around the perimeter, get it inside when they can, and get the best shot every time down the floor.
Now Parker. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Green kicks to Splitter. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Green and stolen by Hibbert. Gooden in the posts. He's covered by Leonard. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And now let's see who the NBA's hottest shooters have been in the second half of the season. And you look at Clutch, so solid around the basket, currently 3rd in the league.
His touch around the basket has been outstanding. I mean, he just seems to knock down everything he sees.
Back to Harden. Shot clock at 6. A baseline J, and again it's Indiana converting. Parker with it. He's got 7. Outside Leonard. Ilyasova sets a screen for Leonard. Out to the right wing. Splitter passes to Parker. No good from outside. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against Portland.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
Now Parker, after the missed 3 from Gilbert. Now the pass to Harden. From outside the arc. Green with the rebound.
Right from the start, they've been aggressive on the glass. Most of the rebounds seem to be going their way.
And, Steve, I think they are ready for the fight today.
Now here's Leonard. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland.
And he gave great effort defensively as well, including a couple of blocked shots.
And here's Indiana. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Clutch, covered by Parker. No good from Gilbert. For San Antonio, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Dishes it to Splitter. They kick it out to Green. George against Leonard. Another one falls for San Antonio. Here's Clutch. 29 points for him last game against Utah.
And Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. So he was very aggressive with his game, attacking the D and capitalizing on those free throws.
The offensive rebound. Soft touch off the glass. Clutch has got 12.
Yeah, and guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Outside Leonard. Over in the corner, Green. Back to Leonard. Splitter kicks to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Another miss by Leonard. Indiana's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Gilbert, the 17-footer, goes down. And now a 4-point Pacer lead.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Ilyasova sets a screen for Parker. It's rebounded by Indiana. Harden's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Gilbert. No good on that last second attempt there. And so the first quarter is in the books. Indiana out in front, up by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, Steve and Clark, what do you think?
And I thought the key to that first quarter, guys, was the turnovers they faced with that aggressive defense.
Well, the defense, as you said, Steve, has been really aggressive, and it's paid off for them a few times already.
Also making a switch. Leonard's checked in. Pacers leading by 4. Gilbert in at point guard. Chris came in out there with Paul George. Then it's Turner. And it's Ellis at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's Clutch. 14 points for him. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Hi, Kevin. Clutch, in their last time out against the Jazz, really lit up the floor. He had 29 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance at Clark here tonight?
I'd say no chance, partner. And that's not a knock against him. It's just that he was so good that night, I don't think he can possibly do it 2 games in a row.
He was Kellogg'ian. Is that a word? We can use that word, can't we?
It is now.
Oh, look at Steve. He didn't like that, though. Look at him.
Let's just say he was really good. And you get a chance to look here at some of the numbers for George. Recent weeks have been really kind to his game. He's put forth some solid performances. He's averaging 15 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Certainly not numbers he should be disappointed in, but we know what a high standard he holds himself to.
Well, quite honestly, I hope he's not disappointed. I mean, he's been giving them major contributions on a daily basis.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for Anderson.
Let's see what Kevin in terms of the NBA rankings right now. First in field goal percentage, first in three-point shooting. And they're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat.
And the Spurs making a change here. Green's checked in. Spurs trail by 6. Parker outside. He dishes it to Ilyasova. Now, here's Gooden. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Gilbert. They get a hand on it.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Leonard kicks to Parker. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Turner. Indiana leading by 6. Harden with it. Leonard picks him up. Gooden the pass to Gilbert. No one on him, and he makes the easy one. Clutch has got 4 this quarter.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Parker outside. Pass to Ilyasova. Here's Leonard. Knocks down the 3 ball. Leonard's got 9.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
Here's Clutch, covered by Parker. And that misses badly. Air ball. Spurs trail by 5. Now Green. A 14-point game for him in the win against Portland. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Shot's good.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
Oh, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Here's Clutch. He's got 18, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Spurs have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Parker. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Inside to Hibbert. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And the Pacers lead by 5.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
Harden inside the three-point line. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And a tight game here as we end the first half.
We won on shit. 36 points.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. We were able to throw off their...
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Talk about great numbers for Clutch. 18 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
Yeah, Clark, he's had a great presence defensively. He's thrown off their rhythm on several occasions.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for San Antonio. Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. Ilyasova out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Splitter in at the 5. Spurs trail by 7. Parker outside to the left wing. There's the pick. Ilyasova in the post, working on Gooden. The shot from the low post is good. And the Pacers shooting for the game at 42%. Here's Clutch, covered by Parker. And that one's good by Gooden. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Ilyasova sets a screen for Parker. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Here's Clutch. 18 points for him.
Wow. Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. The Pacers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Well, with a team percentage of 81% from the line on the season, this is one of the best free throw shooting teams in the NBA.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
San Antonio making a switch here, and he sinks the second. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Now here's Joseph, guarded by Gilbert. Feeds it to Leonard. Splitter kicks to Leonard. Clock at 6. From the baseline. Over to the left wing. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Hendricks.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
It's not possible what we just thought. Is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not probable. It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
Joseph dishes to Splitter. There's the screen. 14 feet away. He squares up and sinks it. He has 5.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Pass to Gilbert. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And now 24 points for Clutch.
And a blazing start to the second half. They've hit all 5 shots.
Joseph, the pass to Splitter. To the middle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Outside Leonard. Puts it up from 17, and the shot falls short this time.
Difficult shot from mid-range, and the defense was all over him.
Well, I like the close out there, Steve. Well done.
And it's Hibbert missing. Spurs trail by 7. Down low, here's Hendricks. It's rebounded by Indiana. Harden's got 4 rebounds in this game. Kicks it to Gooden. In the corner, Harden cashes in for a double-digit lead. Harden's got 6.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
Yeah, Starbucks in there. Now to go up the game.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Chris Kaman. Both teams will make substitutions. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Joseph, and that one's good. 1:56 left in the third quarter. Harden kicks to Ellis. Hibbert with a screen for Ellis. There's the dish to Hibbert, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
The bucket.
Clutch, he's checked in for Ellis. Splitter is checked in for San Antonio. Here's Garrett, averaging 8 points a game. And Joseph kicks to Splitter. Here's Anderson. Hibbert pulls it in. Hibbert's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket. They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
The Pacers shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. The free throw good from Harden.
Harden doing it all. He has 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 three-pointer on the day as well.
Yeah, a lot of times he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
Now here's Ilyasova. Right now averaging 7 points a game. 6 to shoot. That's good. Ilyasova's got 6.
But he's really stood out for his club today. Even though they're struggling a little bit, he's doing his part.
In the corner, Harden. Pass to Gilbert. Back to Harden. Fires from 14, and again it's Indiana.
And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
Spurs trail by 15. Here's Garrett. Ilyasova up top, defended by George. Shot by Joseph, no good. Indiana's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. The feed to Turner. Harden left side. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And now we present our State Farm assist of the game. With 5 total assists in the game, we've seen some great passing tonight from Gilbert.
And his passing ability is why they make sure the offense runs through him on a regular basis. Just great assists like the one we just saw.
San Antonio with the ball. Down by 15. Gilbert, he's in at the point. He's out there with Harden. Roy Hibbert is out there with Paul George. And it's Gooden in at the power forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now here's Green. Shot clock at 6. Parker with no one around. Off target with the open look.
Now normally that's a shot people make, but that's not really his bread and butter there.
George dishes to Harden. He feeds it to Gooden. George passes to Gilbert. Got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal. And here is Green. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Man, a real mental lapse there at a terrible time.
Well, Steve, it would have been a big gaffe any time, but especially when you're behind.
The Pacers making a switch here. Ellis is checked in. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
These long-range shots look like layups out there, guys.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
Spurs trail by 17. Parker passes to Hendricks. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Parker outside. Parker with another miss.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
Yeah, that's what's paved the way for them to build this big lead, no question.
Now, here's Green after the miss from Gilbert. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Green against Ellis. Hendricks passes the splitter. The pass to Parker. 6 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. That's good.
Now, he's one of the best in the league when it comes to executing that lead pass.
Pacers leading by 15. Parker with the steal. Pass to Hendricks. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
And Parker comes with the help. Dishes to Hibbert. Ellis, the pass to Gilbert. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And that is good. And the Pacers lead by 15.
Virtually uncontested. It's nice to be able to add to the lead without really having to work for it.
Parker drives in, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
Looking at the game Parker's been having, he's got 13 points and a decent little assist total for him, too.
Yeah, he's played really well, moving the ball around, and you'd like to see the rest of the team kind of get into that same passing groove that he's in.
Indiana's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Gilbert. He kicks to Gooden. Passes it to Gilbert. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. George passes to Gilbert. George against Leonard. The second chance effort. And Leonard with the block. And here's the break. Out that one, the Indiana lead has been cut down to 12 on the bucket from Tony Parker.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
The Spurs making a switch here. Ilyasovas checked in. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside, George. That one goes. Count it.
Well, this is what he does. He's shooting it well. He's scoring a lot of their points, getting them in front.
Parker outside. He dishes it to Splitter. And here's Green outside. Rebound by Gilbert. Clutch has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Here's Ellis. Here's Clutch. In low to Ellis. And Splitter pulls it down.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
On the wing, Green. Back to Parker. Nobody near Leonard. Offline with his 3.
Boy, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
No good from Gilbert. Spurs trail by 14. Green with the ball. George picks him up. Goes up the baseline, and there's the rejection. And they're able to recover. Green kicks to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. And another shot. With 1 on the clock. But they recover it. Parker dishes to Leonard. Outside, Green. Pass to Swooter. Inside. Kicks it out to Leonard. Again, Leonard missing.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Here's Clutch. And that one is stuffed right through.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
Yeah, but he got a little lucky getting away with it. That could have very easily been called a technical foul.
The Pacers making a change here. In. Spurs trail by 16. It's Parker with the drive. Excellent D there from Gilbert.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Hibbert with a screen on Parker. Feeds to Hibbert. Kicks to Harden. Indiana moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Looks for Hibbert. Gets it to him. Let's go. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Hibbert. 13 points for James Harden.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is safe.
Well, if not 100% safe, certainly 95%.
Now here's Parker. They need this one. Can't get it to go. Great tee that time from Hibbert.
He has not been on his game, and you know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Here's Clutch, covered by Parker. With the runner, again, Indiana.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pacers.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin. Quite honestly, they were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63.
Well, they've had this team's number all season. 2 wins in 2 meetings. Doesn't seem to matter what building they play in.
Yeah, I thought the result might be different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. I mean, now they'll have to wait until next year for a shot at revenge.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Clutch. Now, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every opportunity he got.
Shot is off, and San Antonio will go the other way with it.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
To the middle. Lays it up and banks it in.
He kind of threaded the needle with that pass into the paint.
The Pacers have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the 4th quarter. Releases. The rebound by Anderson.
I thought he'd make that one. And that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Lets the 3 fly. Anderson can't get that one to fall. And Indiana shooting at 42% in this final quarter. No good from Gilbert.
I don't mind that shot, though. He's an excellent 3-point shooter. He's just showing a lot of confidence there.
I'm right with you there, Steve. I mean, let it flow when you're feeling it.
Boy, look at the rebound totals. He is absolutely dominating out there.
Boy, that's been something to watch. My goodness.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Well, the outcome of this one never really in doubt tonight. Would you say that this is one of the better performances by this team this year?
As of now, I say yeah, but I know in a few weeks that won't be the case because we'll probably be setting records by beating teams by like 100 points or something. And you know I'll be leading the way on that one.
Well done. Kevin, a young man, always looking for more.
Thanks, Doris. Well, that'll do it for us. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, Kevin Harlan saying so long. And as we end the game, we bring...
Excuse me. Hey, who did 7-6? Yeah, Lawrence. Yeah, that was nice. That was really nasty. He ain't gonna fucking do it. Motherfucker's a dog, man. That was wicked too. That was pretty wicked. Got him beat his shit. Yeah, it's alright. It was alright. He gave me a little go. Ended up dubbing his ass. They gonna play Cleveland. Cleveland probably gonna give me a little bit more vote. Kyrie. Hey, wait.